You don't lose respect all at once. You lose it every time you stay silent when someone crosses the line. And deep down, you know it. Most people spend their lives swallowing disrespect, trying to keep the peace, pretending it doesn't bother them. Even when every part of their body tightens, every instinct screams that something is wrong. They explain themselves too much, apologize for things they didn't do, laugh off comments that cut deeper than they show, and hope that being kind will magically make people treat them better. But respect doesn't work that way, and Stoic philosophy has known this for thousands of years. Respect isn't given to the loudest person in the room. It is given to the one who stays grounded, steady, and unshakably clear about their own worth. Today, you will learn 7 Stoic ways to handle anyone who doesn't respect you calmly, confidently, and without losing your character. If you are tired of shrinking yourself just to keep others comfortable, stay with me. This might be the most important lesson you hear all week. 1. The silent stare. When someone disrespects you, their first goal isn't to hurt you. It's to pull a reaction out of you. They want you flustered, defensive, irritated, or thrown off. Why? Method number 1. The silent stare. When someone disrespects you, they want an emotional reaction. They want to see you flustered, defensive, or thrown off balance. The moment you react emotionally, the power shifts to them. That is why the silent stare is one of the strongest Stoic tools you can use. It denies them exactly what they are trying to extract from you. Picture this. You are speaking in a meeting and someone cuts you off with that dismissive tone people use when they want to appear superior. Most people rush to fill the silence or scramble to prove themselves. But a Stoic does the opposite. You stop. You lift your eyes slowly and look at them. Steady, calm, unbothered, for a few seconds longer than feels comfortable. No frown, no smirk, no annoyance. Just presence. In that moment, something powerful happens. They feel the weight of their own behavior. The momentum they thought they had evaporates, and they become the one on the spot. They spoke to embarrass you, but now they are the one exposed. The silent stare works because it flips the dynamic. Instead of you being evaluated, they become the one being observed. Humans instinctively adjust when they feel watched. A disrespectful person expects resistance, not composure. Marcus Aurelius taught that you should be unmoved by the behavior of others, anchored in your own reason. The silent stare is exactly that. You show them that your peace cannot be dictated by someone else's attitude. Here's how to execute it. Pause. The moment someone interrupts or undermines you, freeze your reaction. Let the silence enter first, not your emotions. Eye contact. Lift your head and look at them directly, not aggressively, simply with quiet confidence. Stand still. Hold your posture. Do not fidget, shrink, or rush to speak. Stillness communicates strength louder than any argument. The result: you have set a boundary without uttering a single word. You have taught them, without lecturing, exactly how they must treat you moving forward. The silent stare is not about intimidation. It is about self-respect expressed through unwavering composure. It is pure power. And once you master it, people who thrive on disrespect will think twice before trying you again. Method number 2. Using silence as your response. A certain type of person exists who feeds off treating others poorly. These individuals will needle you, push your buttons, and make cutting remarks designed to trigger an emotional explosion. For them, watching you react gives them pleasure and proof that they have power over you. This is why using silence as your response stands as one of the most powerful Stoic techniques available. It cuts off the disrespect right where it starts. Staying silent is not weakness. It is a calculated approach that takes away the payoff from their bad behavior. If somebody insults you and you explode with anger, they get what they wanted. If you scramble to defend yourself, they achieve their goal. But if you give them absolutely nothing back, no words, no emotional display, no reaction, the game stops immediately. They have nothing to work with. Imagine a family gathering where a relative makes a hostile comment. Well, I guess not everybody can achieve success, can they? Most people instantly switch to defense mode, rattling off achievements and explanations. But someone following Stoic principles doesn't even blink. You allow the words to arrive but refuse to let them get inside. You look at them with a neutral expression, then turn back to your meal, your conversation, your inner calm. The whole energy falls apart. The person stands alone with their bitterness visible to everyone. The awkwardness doesn't come from you. It comes from them. Your silence was not giving up. It was refusing to participate. Silence creates a psychological effect words cannot duplicate. When you break the expected pattern and choose silence, you throw off their entire plan. You make them confront the emptiness of their own behavior without your reaction to ease their discomfort. Epictetus taught that we are never required to respond to provocations, especially when responding means losing control over our emotional state. When you remain silent, you declare, "My peace, dignity, and energy belong to me, and I choose not to give them to you." But silence must be executed correctly. Use it while showing confidence, not fear. Keep your expression relaxed, posture firm, breathing controlled. This separates passive silence from Stoic silence. 3 steps to powerful silence. Step 1. Listen. Take in their words without letting them sink into who you are. Step 2. Breathe. Take a slow breath through your nose, signaling to your nervous system that you in charge. Step 3. Give no reaction. Don't smirk, argue, or flinch. Let the moment fade naturally. When you stop giving reactions, disrespect loses all meaning. People who depend on creating chaos hate encountering calmness. They cannot stand silence because it reflects everything back onto them like a mirror. Once they realize their words have no power to move you, the entire dynamic shifts permanently. Silence, chosen from inner strength, is not absence. It is a position of dominance. Method number 3. Stop giving explanations for yourself. One of the most draining kinds of disrespect happens when people behave as though your personal decisions need their approval first. They fire questions at you, push back against your choices, and insist you provide detailed explanations for things that have zero connection to their lives. Many individuals stumble into the trap of explaining too much. They offer lengthy justifications, soften their position, and present decisions as if arguing a case before a judge. Here is the harsh truth. Every time you explain yourself more than necessary, you train people to believe they have the right to judge how you live. Over-explaining grows from fear of being misunderstood, judged, disappointing others, or facing conflict. But Stoic philosophy points you in the opposite direction. You hold responsibility for your actions, not for how others interpret them. When you constantly justify yourself, you place your self-worth into the hands of whoever questions you. You stop writing your own story and become someone standing trial in a courtroom you don't to control. Example scenario. You decide to spend a weekend alone recharging. Someone says, "Why aren't you coming?" That is strange. The unconfident version launches into explanations. I'm really tired. I've had so much going on. I need time to relax. This isn't about you. The Stoic version simply responds that it's the choice they made, and let silence say the rest. No apology, no backtracking, no paragraph of reasoning. Or someone asks you to do something crossing your boundaries, working late, lending money, doing a favor when you lack time or energy. They pressure you. Why can't you do this? What is the problem? Rather than defensive explanations, you answer with quiet firmness. That doesn't work for me. Brief, grounded, final. These short statements carry tremendous power because they establish independence. They signal you don't require permission to make decisions about your own life. Healthy, balanced people recognize boundaries. Those who want control or lack respect will fight them. Stoic philosophy helps you see the difference. You need clarity, not confrontation. How to apply this? First, keep answers short. Clear statements demonstrate confidence, shut down debate, and confirm your decisions stand on their own. Second, avoid justification. The moment you add, because you create an opening for negotiation, judgment, and pressure. Your decision alone is sufficient. Third, move forward. Switch topics. Focus elsewhere. Get on with your day. When you don't dwell on the issue, others learn your choices, tee up for discussion. Remember, people who respect you don't require explanations. Those who don't respect you want to be satisfied regardless of what you say. This is why explaining yourself becomes an unwinnable game. It drains energy, weakens your position, and hands power to people who never deserved it. The Stoic approach is straightforward. Make your decision. State it clearly. Continue with your life. The less you explain how you live, the more control you reclaim. The moment you stop treating personal choices like public property is when you begin living with genuine self-respect. Method number 4. Establish distance. A moment arrives in every relationship when you understand something significant. Respect involves more than words. It's about how someone's presence impacts your energy and well-being. Certain people leave you drained. Certain people make you feel small. Certain people continuously step over your boundaries, then act shocked when you finally react. The Stoic response doesn't involve fighting or arguing. It involves creating distance, calmly, intentionally, without apology. Distance is one of the most undervalued ways to show self-respect. It's not about punishment or revenge. It is about protection. When someone repeatedly shows they cannot give you basic dignity, the strongest action isn't confrontation. It is controlling their access to you. You limit their ability to affect your emotions, time, and peace. You don't need to announce it or explain. You simply adjust the closeness to match the respect you're actually receiving. Think about someone who constantly makes hidden criticisms, diminishes your achievements, or dismisses your feelings. Maybe a coworker who turns everything into competition, a friend who only reaches out when they need something, or a family member hiding disrespect behind humor. Most people spend endless time trying to repair such relationships, having talks, pouring out explanations, trying to show the other person their pain. But Stoic principles reveal a fundamental truth. You cannot control what another person is like inside. You only control how far away from them you stand. Distance transforms the emotional pattern. When you stop giving unlimited access, their behavior no longer cuts as deep. You don't respond immediately. Don't drop everything for their problems. Don't expose vulnerabilities to someone who is proven untrustworthy. You move from reacting automatically to choosing carefully. The Stoic 3-part strategy. Part 1. Lower contact frequency. You're not cutting them out completely, just interacting less. Replies are shorter and slower. Conversations are briefer. This space lets you view the relationship clearly without emotional confusion. Part 2. Lower what you share. Distance isn't just about how often you see someone. It is about how much you reveal. Stop sharing personal struggles, private goals, and emotional details with those who handle them carelessly. Remain polite but not vulnerable. Participate socially but not personally. Part 3. Lower their access. This is the deepest boundary. They no longer get instant entry to your thoughts, calendar, or emotional world. You decide when interactions happen and how they unfold. Access becomes something earned, not automatically given. This strategy holds power because it doesn't create drama. You don't declare, I'm distancing myself. You simply change your availability. Stoic distance operates in silence, remains steady, serves a clear purpose. When stepping back more completely, handle it with quiet dignity. No insults, dramatic scenes, or emotional exits. You simply close the door gently but firmly, maintaining respect. You honor yourself without dishonoring them. Here is the truth. You cannot force anyone to respect you, but you absolutely can control how close they be allowed to stand. Sometimes the most powerful self-respect isn't fighting for your spot in someone's life. It's walking away from places and people that make you feel smaller than you are. Method number 5. Apply the Stoic pause and reply technique. Disrespectful behavior frequently arrives at high speed. Someone makes a cutting remark, uses a mocking tone, or takes a verbal shot at you in front of others. Before your thinking mind catches up, your body reacts. Your heart races, your jaw tightens. Words rush to your mouth, ready to burst out. This is when most people lose control. They shoot back immediately, say too much, say things too harshly, say things they regret later. The disrespectful behavior was real, but the harm multiplies because the reaction wasn't controlled. The Stoic pause and reply technique was created to stop this from happening. In Stoic philosophy, the space between what happens and how you respond holds sacred importance. That small gap is where your true power exists. Jump over this gap, and you become a puppet pulled by emotions. Protect this gap, and you control the entire scene. Reacting instantly means your ego has taken over. Replying after a pause means your reason is in charge. How this works in real situations. Someone takes a shot at you in front of others. Wow, you finally managed to do something right for once. Most people snap back immediately. What is that supposed to mean? Or, at least I actually do something. Just like that, you re-caught in a meaningless back and forth spiraling out of control. The Stoic method. Step 1. Pause for 2 to 3 seconds. You hear their words and feel the sting, but don't to respond immediately. Breathe. Let the first wave of anger or embarrassment move through without acting on it. These seconds feel long but mean everything. You refusing to let automatic impulse drag you into reaction. Step 2. Reframe the situation. During the pause, ask yourself, what response protects my dignity instead of my ego? This shifts your thinking from, I need to hurt them back, to, I need to remain strong. Remind yourself their words reveal who they are, not your worth. Recognize their jab for what it is, an attempt to trigger you, appear clever, or feel superior. Once you identify this, their action loses power. Step 3. Respond from clarity, not emotion. Decide whether to respond at all. If you do, keep it clean and simple. Stay calm, neutral, brief. That was unnecessary. I don't to talk to you that way, and I expect the same from you. We're not doing that. No raised voice, no sarcasm, no long lecture, just a clear boundary stated once. This method lets you maintain complete control while still standing up for yourself. You not ignoring disrespect. You handling it with precision instead of chaos. People notice the difference. They see you not easily shaken, done to take the bait, errant to emotionally fragile. You act with deliberate intention. This is emotional alchemy, transforming potential explosions into moments of quiet authority. You choose your response instead of being controlled by reaction. Every time you handle situations this way, you train your nervous system to follow your mind, its direction, not the other way around. Next time someone takes a shot at you, remember, you don't owe them instant access to your words. Take your pause, reframe what is happening, then reply or choose not to. Whatever you do, make sure it comes from strength, never from impulse. This is how you hold onto your power. Method number 6. Maintain your position and do not make yourself smaller when disrespectful treatment comes at you. Many people fold inward on themselves without even being aware they are doing it. Their shoulders move downward and drop. Their voice becomes quieter and smaller. They start apologizing for things they never did wrong. They fidget and play with their hands nervously. They shift their eyes away and look somewhere else. They make themselves smaller, both in their physical body and in their emotional presence. They do this with the hope that it will calm down the situation and make things less tense. But making yourself smaller does not earn you respect from others. Making yourself smaller erases respect. People do not give respect to what backs away and retreats. They give respect to what stands firm. Stoic philosophy teaches that your physical posture is not simply decoration or something unimportant. Your posture serves as communication. Your body delivers a message long before any words come out of your mouth. If you shrink down, you send a signal that says you feel insecure. If you hold your position and stay steady, you send a signal that says you know your own worth. A person who follows Stoic principles understands that dignity gets expressed through your physical body just as much as it gets expressed through your spoken words. Dignity shows itself through steadiness. It shows itself through your presence. It shows itself through an unshakable way of simply existing in your own space. Think back to the last time someone spoke to you in a sharp, harsh way. Or think about a time when someone mocked you in front of other people. Maybe you felt that automatic tightening sensation in your stomach. Maybe you felt that urge pulling at you to look down at the ground. Maybe you felt that reflex telling you to explain yourself or to make your voice softer. But now imagine yourself responding in a completely different way. Imagine yourself standing tall. Your shoulders stay open and back. Your breathing remains slow and controlled. Your eyes stay steady and focused. You do not puff yourself up. You do not try to look aggressive. You do not lean your body forward. You do not raise the volume of your voice. You simply hold the ground underneath your feet with calm certainty and confidence. That action alone creates a dramatic shift in the power dynamic. People can sense when someone has roots planted firmly in the ground. They feel it on an energetic level. They change their tone when the person standing in front of them refuses to make themselves smaller or diminish themselves. Your steadiness generates a kind of quiet gravitational pull. This pull brings the conversation back into a place of respect without you needing to demand it out loud. Here's the way to carry out this method with complete clarity. First element, your posture. Stand up straight or sit upright. Move your shoulders back. Keep your chest open. Hold your chin at a level position. This is not about trying to look threatening or intimidating. This is about refusing to collapse inward on yourself. When your body maintains its space, your mind naturally follows along. Second element, your tone of voice. Keep your voice carrying warmth but also firmness at the same time. Do not make it sharp. Do not let it shake or tremble. Do not rush through your words. A steady tone sends the message that you have control over yourself and control over the moment you are in. It tells the other person that you are not rattled or thrown off balance, even if they try their best to rattle you. Third element, your boundary statement. Deliver one clean, clear line if the situation calls for it. You might say, "I am not speaking to you that way, and I expect the same." Or you might say, "That is not how I communicate." Or you might say, "Let's keep this respectful." Keep it short, keep it clear, keep emotion out of it. Do not add justification or explanation. You are not asking them for something. You are stating how things will be. Holding your position is not about trying to dominate someone or show dominance over them. Holding your position is about self-respect. It represents the refusal to make yourself small just so someone else can feel more comfortable. It represents the understanding that you deserve to exist at your full height, with your full voice, with your full presence, even when someone tries to cut you down to a smaller size. When you stop making yourself smaller, you stop teaching people that they have the ability to shrink you. And that exact moment is when the dynamic between you and them changes forever. Method number 7, pull back your energy. The final Stoic strategy: a moment eventually arrives when every piece of knowledge has been absorbed. Every red flag has been passed by and disregarded. Every effort you made to build mutual respect between you and another person has come up empty. And when you reach that moment, the strongest action you can take is not to fight with more intensity, not to insist on fair treatment, and not to attempt repairing the relationship one more time. The strongest action you can take is to pull back your energy in its entirety. This represents the ultimate level of showing respect to yourself. It means having the capability to turn away from any person who keeps demonstrating to you that they do not deserve to have you in their life. Stoic philosophy gives this a name: detachment. But this is not the harsh, angry type of detachment. This is a peaceful, obvious understanding that you cannot experience growth in a place where you are constantly being made to feel smaller. You cannot succeed and flourish in relationships that run on jealousy, anger, or constant disrespect. Take a moment to consider the coworker filled with envy who works to undermine you the instant you achieve something good. Think about the friend who feels intimidated and scared by the improvements you make in your life. Think about the family member who never lets an opportunity pass without putting you down. These individuals are not people you need to fight against and do battle with. These are people you simply grow beyond. The final Stoic strategy starts with 3 purposeful actions you must take. First action: stop giving energy to the connection. This means you give no emotional responses. You offer no explanations or justifications. You do not accept invitations that lead to conflict and arguments. You do not run after clarity or understanding. You do not pursue closure or a final conversation. You simply stop taking part in a pattern that was built specifically to empty you out and drain you. When you take away your emotional energy from the situation, the entire pattern falls apart and collapses completely. Second action: put your focus on the path that belongs to you. Your attention moves back to the things that make you stronger. It goes to your goals. It goes to your discipline and self-control. It goes to your inner peace. It goes to the people in your circle who matter. Their opinion about you begins to fade. Their resentment towards you becomes meaningless. Their reactions stop mattering at all because your life is no longer getting shaped or formed by how they choose to behave. Stoic teachers give us this reminder: whatever we give our care and attention to will grow larger. So you make the decision to stop giving your care and attention to the wrong people. Third action: improve and upgrade the people around you. When you create distance, space opens up, and that space turns into a doorway leading you toward better relationships. You find people who place value on you. You find people who communicate with respect instead of turning everything into a competition. You find people who give their support to your forward progress instead of feeling bitter and resentful about it. Turning away and walking off does not transform you into a cruel person. It transforms you into someone who acts with clear intention and purpose. Pulling back your energy does not involve drama. It does not involve making noise or creating scenes. It involves a quiet shift that moves you from working hard to be understood to making the choice to live in peace. The exact moment you stop putting your energy into people who drain you dry is the exact moment you take your life back into your own hands. And that represents the genuine Stoic final strategy. You have just gained knowledge about 7 strong Stoic approaches for dealing with people who refuse to give you respect. Every single technique brings you back to one central truth. You hold no power to control the way other people act and behave, but you absolutely hold complete power to control the way you respond to them. And that exact place is where your real strength makes its home. Beginning right now, today, make a selection of 1 or 2 of these approaches and put them into practice in an actual situation you face. You will sense the change take place right away. I want to express my thanks to you for using this time to make an investment in your mind and in your character. Your growth does not happen by accident or by chance. Your growth happens because you choose it with intention, and I feel honored that you made the choice to grow alongside me today. If this video brought you help and value, please do not forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel.